Hey guys, on Canon printers, or on any printer, you're gonna run into a problem where when you're printing something, there's gonna be a horizontal line across the page. Usually it comes up with black. That's the popular one, um, and that usually means that you're either running low on ink, or your printer hasn't been used for a while and some of the nozzles have dried up. So to find out how your what color is having a problem, most Canon printers, they're going to have an option to print a nozzle check pattern. You're going to go to the settings menu, and then you're going to select maintenance, and you're going to select nozzle check pattern. Do you want to print the nozzle check pattern? You're going to say yes. As soon as that prints out, you're going to be able to see which color is having a problem. So as soon as that prints out, we're going to take a look at it together and go on from there. So this is what the printout looks like. There's supposed to be a black one right here that is kind of all little tiny squares with black nozzle, and doesn't show anything here. The printer should show that the ink has run out at this point and possibly stop printing, or in my case it just printed it out. So I'm gonna check for black ink, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this front cover like so. You just lift it up, and we're gonna check out the cartridges. So all others show that they're fine. I'm gonna check out this black big one. Okay, so it's this one right here. You can see it's blinking already. It is now empty. Not sure why it can continue printing, but I have another one to replace it with, and we're gonna do that. See if that solves our problem. Another thing I noticed on a black small on the photo black cartridge, when I looked in here, I noticed that there is a tab, and that's a common issue. If you replace a cartridge, you're supposed to take this tab off, and it says pull it. So you're just gonna remove it. So it's pretty simple. Every ink cartridge has that, and you're just gonna pull it back and remove it. That opens the air hole, so whenever the ink is pushed into the print head to print something, it's going to need some air to replace the ink that came out. So it didn't show a problem right away, but in a few prints that black will just fade out, like maybe at the end of the page if you're printing a lot, or on a photo you'll see that difference. So you want to make sure of that. Other cartridges seem to be fine. I replaced the big one, and I removed the ink cartridge tab, the air hole tab on there. So we're gonna try to print another nozzle check pattern and see how that goes. So here prints the nozzle check pattern. We'll see if that fixed the problem. Okay, the black started showing this, so there is some ink coming through, but more needs to be primed, and the rest of the colors seem to be fine. What we can do in this case is we can just select for the printer to do the print head cleaning. So to do that, we're just gonna hit also B, that there's missing ink, and then it's gonna ask if you want to clean, and you're gonna say yes if you want to do that. But what I recommend doing before that is just try manually clean it. We're just going to remove the print head by lifting the top cover, as if we're changing the ink cartridges. Let's remove all the ink. Lift this here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take a piece of paper towel, spray some Windex or window cleaner on it, and just kind of tap it to prime it through. There's also another video where I flush the ink cartridges and the print heads, so that's something you can do. Maybe go through a couple paper towel pieces. Here we go. I sprayed some window cleaner and I tapped it. So we have black ink black nozzle is this one, the big black, and there's the photo black, and all the other colors are in the smaller ones for this particular print head. Sometimes they're all going to be the same size, but most of it's going to be two different separation. So, and then just stamp it. It looks like the black stamp is at its full length, and I'm going to put this print head back in. Make sure you don't have any moisture over here. If you do, just wipe it down, put that right in, and put all the ink cartridges back. And we're going to print another nozzle check pattern after the printer is ready for it. It's going to take a couple minutes. So again, we're going to go to the settings menu, nozzle check pattern, and hit yes. Go to the other printout, and now we have a 100% test. You can see all of these. This is what the original black is supposed to look like, and it's 100%. Closer look. So first we have this with no black at all, just the photo black that we actually had to remove the tab from, and the colors were there, but the original, the big black cartridge, did not go through. Then we installed a black ink cartridge, and this is what it began to look like. This is not from the printout, these dots came later. And now, after we manually clean the print head with some window cleaner and a paper towel, this is what it looks like. So check on those things. Sometimes you may need to go further, maybe soak your print head overnight, but most of the times it's just going to be empty ink cartridge, or an ink cartridge problem, or the tab, or just a little bit of wiping down for the print head is all you're going to need. So hopefully this helps you. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video if we were able to help you. I'm just going to press that all of them is okay, and we're back to printing, and our printer is all ready. So this is basically for any Canon printer out there, Canon Pixma or Canon inkjet printer. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for watching.